Welcome back, remote learners. Part 2 of November 2nd, week of photography. This one is just going to talk about your summative assignment, framing a good story. So basically, we're taking the 8 composition rules, adding some visual storytelling to it, and demonstrating that you know how to write a caption. So 3 big skills you're putting together. That really is what journalists do every day. When they tell a story, they try to tell it visually, add some background information, make sure the shot is worth looking at, and then give a little bit more information, talk to people to find out what's going on. So this is the good story. This is summative. It will be weighted at 70% of your grade. Normally, this is a really fun assignment. We go somewhere, we take pictures. Typically, they're of little kids, and we have a good time. Now it's COVID land, so you're going to have to do most of this on your own. We will walk around the high school on Thursday and take some extra shots, but the really cool shots are going to come from stuff outside of school that we're not used to seeing. So comb your dog's hair and get Fido ready to roll. Maybe you have a baby sister you want to take some cute pictures of. You don't have to take pictures, like every shot doesn't have to be of a person who's doing something, but those are fun to look at. So you do need to have at least one of those, but let's take a look at what was going on. So these are some examples. And all right, so these are examples of photos that people have taken in the past. As you can see, it's composition. So those 8 rules like repetition, leading lines, for sure the rule of thirds. Visual storytelling, that's that ARE, action, reaction, and emotion, and caption writing. Read this on your own. This is just some quick tips on it. What you need to do is every shot should have the rule of thirds, selective focus, natural framing, your extreme angle shots, either worm's eye view or bird's eye view, repetition, leading lines, and strong subject. Action, reaction, and emotion in a lot of those shots. Your 3-sentence caption, if you can't remember how to do it from like yesterday, you can click this link and it will take you to a state send-off that we did last year, but it's got some good 3-sentence captions in it. So here's the directions. You're going to take a photo to represent each of the composition rules, upload your photos onto Google Drive, insert your best shot as the background image in the proper composition rule category. You should be taking more than one of each shot and then just picking from your best instead of only taking 8 pictures. You have to do 8 different composition rules that also tell a visual story. One of your shots needs to include a 3-sentence caption, but you may reuse one of your composition rules. So for example, if your repetition one is really one you're using the 3-sentence caption for, you can use it in repetition and the caption slide on your assignment. Be ready to answer questions on Monday, or maybe email questions from me about why you picked that shot, where you stood, and what story you're trying to tell. And then eventually you're going to print your best composition photo and glue it to your poster under Composition S. So here's one. We took some pictures at Cody Elementary, which we can't do this year. So 5th grader Bill Smith sneaks up on 2 Cody Elementary students on September 8th. We have the who, what, when, where, why there. The girls are working on a writing project while he spied on them. Quotation, it was weird when I looked over and Bill was sitting in the stairs, Carrie Thompson said. This kind of looks like a posed shot, but it actually wasn't. So a lot of action going on here. This photo is a great rule of thirds, but you guys look at the light reflecting onto these 2 guys' face. It's really cool from their iPads. Rule of thirds, but also emotion. Like this boy just got out of a game and he was crying, and great shot. We can kind of tell what's happening here. Even though we can't see his eyes, a lot of emotion. Again, rule of thirds, just someone working on their own. Repetition, with a little selective focus happening there too. Bird's eye view, looking down on this girl playing in the sand. Worm's eye view, coming straight up under this jungle gym. Can even see the bottom of this boy's tennis shoes. Strong subject, remember that's the super close-up. This girl was in line. She was like a line leader telling everyone to be quiet. Speaking of lines, leading lines. Sorry, I was thinking that this girl was the same girl. Leading lines, and did you notice how the gym teacher is along this line up here, and then we kind of cut across this line over here? Natural framing, the opening of the slide, frames up these kids walking up the slide. Selective focus, remember we want the background to explain the foreground. So this person is reading a story and you can see other people are reading the same story around the room. So those are some examples, and what you need to do same thing. I've just repeated some of these slides for you. So now this is the assignment where you put yours in. So you're going to put your picture in here and then replace this sentence with your 3-sentence caption. You're going to put your rule of thirds shot here, your repetition shot here, your bird's eye shot, all the way down to selective focus. And then if you took some extra shots, go ahead and add those. I want to see all your cool shots. So I have given you like three other slides, but if you have more than that, Control D will just duplicate it so you can add as many pictures as you want to. Again, just click background, add your photo. When you're all done, go back to the assignment, and then over here where you see your name, it'll say submit. Make sure you turn that in so that I can see what you've done. If you can't remember how to upload your photos, there's a tutorial there. If you can't remember how to print your photos at school, which you can just wait to do when you come back, but there's still a video. And then check out the composition photo rubric so you know how you are going to be graded. This is a summative. If you get a 1 or 2 in any category, you will have to redo it. So I want to make sure that you know how to do this stuff. This composition is the foundation of all photography, so we want you to make sure that you're doing it well. Okay, so in class, tomorrow we're going to work on caption writing. Wednesday, we're going to finish up any ARE visual storytelling photos and caption writing. Thursday is just a work day for this summative assignment. If you can get your camera to your house, you can use that, but you can also use a cell phone camera. You're probably going to want to download the app for Google Classroom and Google Slides so that you can load those photos straight up there into that slideshow. If that doesn't work, you can just email me the photos and just in the message, or sorry, in the subject line, just say what that is, and then for that 3-sentence caption, just type the caption as a message and add that photo that way. I really like the slideshow, but if that doesn't work, problem solve around it. Ultimately, I want to see your photos. I want to see that you can compose the shots and write a caption and tell a story. So that's it. How you get it to me, we might have to get creative. If you're confused at all, email me. We'll figure out a Zoom time. I'll talk to you straight up face to face or just answer your question, whichever works. I can't wait to see you again. Get well. Okay, seriously, it won't stop recording. I pushed the button a bunch.